this is your piece. Diseases of mind, body, and spirit. Wow. You're speaking my language. I'm actually a farmer when I'm not.
Oh yes,
doing film.
I saw a couple of your films on your YouTube
Yeah.
site. I was like, ooh, I didn't.
Come visit me
Yeah.
sometime. So tell me, where did this film come from? Oh, boy, you're an indigenous.
Yeah, so I'm Maya. I'm also English and a little bit African, but growing up, my mom always said, "You're part Maya, you know, Tara." And so I was growing up saying, "Well, what does it mean to be part Maya, Tara?"
Yeah.
And so my whole life has been pretty much this journey of answering that question. You know, what does it mean? What are my responsibilities? She used to take me to back home to her, you know, her homeland in Belize, and we would, you know, visit the ancient cities. I studied anthropology. I went back and made museums of those cities, and now I'm working on this project to try to bring all of the things that I learned and be able to share them, not only with my children and my family, but also with my community. And so this is a way I can do that.
Right. So you're Mayan. Is that what you're Maya?
Mayan, yeah.
Mayan. So the Mayan ruins in Belize, I guess, is that word? And they were so far ahead of their time, weren't they, the Mayans?
Well, I mean, the civilization of Mesoamerica is really, it came about not only through the Mayan people, but also through the Olmec and the, you know,
The
Mexica.
Aztecs
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
And so it's really a continuation of cultural transmission, because people were all doing what I'm trying to do right now, which is figure out ways to gather the knowledge that they're learning from all the people that are around them and share it, and, you know, share it so that it will still be alive in the future. And that's what those old cities are. They're really books. And so
Cultural transmission. What
That's
great Tiffany, I love that. I love
Do you
that.
find that people are receptive and they're into it, and
Well,
we just saw a few little.
yeah, for the past 7 years since I moved back here to Florida, after having been away for 25 years, I've been working on, you know, how do I share this, right? Like, people here have not had the opportunity to necessarily practice our culture. If you go to Lake Worth, you'll see a lot of Mayan people practicing their culture, which is amazing. There's a tortilla factory, there's, you know, all these events at the Guatemalan Mayan Center, there's, you know, lots of Maya languages being spoken, but in South Florida, you barely see that. Maybe in Homestead a little bit, you know? And so my struggle was, okay, we have all of this, you know, mainstream society around us, you know, we work in mainstream life. How can I find a way to continue to practice? Because the dances that I didn't include in the video, but there's screenshot or, you know, still shots of them. The dances are really a part of oral history, like the stories are, you know, like the oral history is, and it can only be passed down by learning it, because there's so much that goes on with learning, you know, like there's what you see, there's what you feel, there's what you hear, and then there's the rhythms and vibrations. Like, it's a long learning process.
Right.
And so this project really helps me to figure out, how can I teach my children, how can I you know, help my community learn how important it is that we support each other in preserving all of that knowledge that all of our ancestors hold, you know?
Right. You make me think of my farm. Because I don't spray with herbicides or pesticides. I tell people jokingly that I sing to keep the pests away. However, better than singing is to have extreme diversity. The more diversity you have, the more everybody works together, and that's what it sounds like. What you're talking about is bringing more diversity, learning the cultures, which I love.
The cultures, the languages, and so what I did is you know, like in the past 7 years, I've just been, you know, like just trying all different things, working in a summer school, doing a weekly practice in my neighborhood, you know, and what I did this year is I tried reaching out to the senior center and the preschools, because I was missing those age groups. If you look up the stats, they're the hardest to reach age groups. They're getting the least arts access than anyone. And so I was like, well, you know, children and elders are important. The kids can remember everything, unlike us these days. And the elders are the ones who tell all the, you know, parents what to do anyway. So let me just see what happens if I try working with these groups and then bringing them together. together. And it's really been a beautiful process, and the main focus for me was food. Just, you know, because we just finished the COVID pandemic, we all struggled with access to basic resources, and so, you know, if the kids can really, what I've been doing with the little ones is sort of putting a little bit of extra practice and extra real life approach to their science curriculum that they already have.
Yeah.
And so they're already learning about seeds and the parts of a plant and all of that, but then, you know, I go in and help them actually practice that, you know, plant the seeds,
Right.
you know, listen to the elders, share what their favorite foods are, listen to the elders about what they do with sunflower seeds, you know.
Right, right. Are there any questions from the peanut gallery? Anybody have any questions? Somebody's videotaping you there, Tara. Is it Tara or Tara?
Tara,
Tara.
Washington Wobblegum, first name flower.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, I'm really glad you guys are here, and if you do have any questions, either now or later, please feel free. Ihio, would you like to hand out the Project Papalot
so that,
giveaway?
that is your son, and his name is?
Ihio.
Oh, wow.
His name is Ihio, which means, do you want me to tell us what it means? The short version is the breath of life, and then my name is Washington Wobblegum, which means bursting flower.
Oh my gosh, well, you smell like a bursting flower.
Oh, jeez. It's
well,
a non-healthy thing. So what Ihio's doing is he's giving away seed packets that has the name of the project, so that you can learn more. You can follow us on Instagram at Papalot Project.
is he okay to give me some?
Yes,
Right.
definitely. Here,
He
give him
doesn't-
one now, and he'll show
Oh
everybody.
my,
Thanks.
yes, I will plant them if,
And
when do we plant?
those are milkweed, so Asclepsia tuberosa. So those are also known as swamp milkweed. So they're the traditional.
Oh, nice, I
plant
think
that-
these are the good ones.
Yeah, they're the ones that naturally grow in this
Oh.
area, and you can really plant them
I guess it's
anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so papalot means butterfly, and so it's a way to support them on our population.
Tara, thank you so much.
Thank you for,
And,
this is my first solo film festival. I had one short film at the Media Roma Gallery next to the Coliseum last September. So this is my, you know, that was an art fair. So this is my first solo film festival.
Well,
Thank you for.
Thank you
Thank you
for driving up and spending the day in Orlando.
Thank you so much.
Tara, and I cannot pronounce your last name.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Thank you,
right, well, good.
everyone. Thanks so much.
Wow, that's the first time someone's actually driven up this far.
From Fort Lauderdale too, not West
Oh,
Palm.
Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale. We stay the night, I think, right? Or-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Take it a weekend. Thank you.
Can you give them
The
some?
tourist bucks. Thank you so much.
Thank
for them.
you.
The tourist bucks will love you. The taxes.
Yeah, exactly. We all share. We're sharing our tour.